Okay. Machine. It must be a bristleback. Maybe Aaron took it down? Ground soaked with acid. Did the bristlebacks do this? That must be chain scrape. Jaruf said I could get my bow upgraded in there. I'll be able to tinker with my other gear too. Something. Hold tight! I'll see what I can do!
Try luring them into the tripwires. day, what a day. Thank the forge you showed up. Tripwire's handy, but none of the youngins gave. Come on over. Let me give thanks proper like.
Pack's full. I can get it from my stash later.
Hey, Red! Spare a moment, will ya? I see you're a practiced hunter. Took you less time to kill those scroungers than vanguards to kill one bristleback.
So the vanguards came through here?
Yeah, just a bit ago. Down that bristleback, headed south. But then those scroungers showed up to carve the carcass, as they do. Then another bristleback ran through. I'm telling you, it's crazy around here.
So the vanguard went south?
Probably. This whole valley is swarming with them. The vanguard seemed dead set on getting rid of them.
I see.
Hold on there, Red. If you're gonna go chasing across the Daunt, you're gonna want a tripcaster. Not just any tripcaster. One of my make. Free of charge.
Workmanship looks solid enough.
Yep. Been tweaking the design since I left Chain Scrape. More room to tinker out here and less chance of, well, accidents.
Did something happen? I don't follow.
There's this sack of wet dirt. Ulvund. Got half the town treating him as... Kept pressing for the Ulvund discount. I can't prove it, but that chuff bucket set my workshop on fire. Felt it best to put some
Cable car operator told me the bristlebacks just appeared yesterday. Do you know anything about them?
How is old Karn? Back in the day, there was this one...
Anything about...
No. Karn said, lucky for me, I've got you in the vanguard swoop.
I should get going.
While you're blasting bristlebacks, did you know they have a tripcaster trial?
Maybe. So Aaron headed south. I should be able to pick up his tracks with my focus. Tracks. Maybe Aaron's and Vanguard's. Sounds like someone's putting up a fight.
Another one down!
Now this is what I was forged for. No ledgers to fill. No boring mid-afternoon patrols. Just the hammer. Just the fight. Aloy?
Erend! Stay where you are. I'll handle the rest. Those bristlebacks have acid canisters on their backs. It should trigger a chain reaction if I hit them with acid arrows.
Turn it into scrap, Aloy. Like hammer to metal. Smash them good.
Send it to my stash.
Aloy, you might have to meet me halfway here. Ah! God.
Well, you did the hard part. I just took care of the stragglers. How bad is it?
Who needs I'm good. Okay, well, I know you didn't come all the way to the Dawn. Just, what's the story?
I need the embassy to happen. Erend, what I did at the Spire... it just slowed it down. There's still more to do.
Really? Well, that's great. I mean, yeah, not the threat's not over part. That's not so great. But hey, whatever you're up against, your spear, my hammer, just like old times.
Erend, I need the embassy now. I can't wait for you to heal.
Couple of days rest, if that.
Actually, even if you weren't hurt...
Alone.
Erend! I don't blow...
Listen, if you want this embassy to happen, we're gonna need this sun priest.
Oh, I know. I'll clear the Valley of Bristlebacks, then I'll catch up with you there.
Well, I guess that's sort of like a...
I'm sorry?
You? Sorry?
Where is this coming from?
Hey, just, forget it.
It sounds like something.
All right, fine. Now, after the battle at the Spire, people like me, we fought and bled it. What kind of person does that?
Erend, I left when I did, how I did, for a reason. A good one.
Oh, thanks for sharing.
Listen to me.
What are you talking about?
Exactly what I just said. Fix a piece of technology.
Well, I'm an idiot.
Erend! By the Forge.
I guess that's my...
Maybe I should go with you to Baron.
No, hey, you... I said we're good, Aloy.
What are you standing around for then? Help me off this trip.
That doesn't sound good.
You'll have to handle that one.
To learn how to fight. For my stash when I need it.
Outlander approaching. Is that the Savior?
Wanna come in, Savior?
Welcome to Chainscrape, Savior.
Open up, guys. Jorv's orders.
Good enough for me.
By the Forge.
Petra?
Aloy, what are you doing here? About time there was something worth looking at in this dump.
It's nice to see you too.
And not a moment too soon. Come on. Damn brewery's the only thing I can count on in this place.
Yeah, I heard. Machines, work stoppage.
Oh, those are just the latest malfunctions. Chainscrape's always been a few tools short of a kit. And right there is the biggest tool of all.
Our land, not our problem.
The bristlebacks are everybody's problem.
Roland?
You've heard of him,
Yeah.
but he's a story best told over a cold beer.
Petra. I'm just passing through. I'm headed west.
Oh,
There's an embassy at Barren Light I need to make happen, and then I keep moving.
of course. bigger gears to grind. Well, Flame Hair, good to see you. You've got to move on.
Petra.
But if you want a cold beer and a few laughs with an old friend, come find me at the brewery. Your choice.
Well, this old one guy sounds like trouble. Maybe Petra could use some support. But first things first, I need to find that workbench and upgrade my bow.
I want another cup of...
Oh, hi!
Your hell, I ain't the smartest man to ever stand exactly.
Hey, Mildef. Mildef. I took some of your stew last time I went into the wilds. Kept me going for a week. Felt like I could have put a strider in a sleeper hole.
Enjoy it while it lasts.
Sounds like you're serving up some impressive provisions here.
Not again. You can have the discount too, but you'll have to come back later.
I think you have me confused with someone else.
Olvin didn't send you?
No.
Oh, my apologies. It's just that his minions won't stop pestering me. Now I've even worn out my special grill. Since I'm in the midst of a crisis, perhaps you could skip to what it is you wanted?
Some of your food?
Of course.
Are Ulvin's people?
Oh, yeah. They cost, but the equipment I need to make... And don't get me started on the Ulvin discount.
And if you...
I make meals.
How did you end?
Heard about a new one up. Where there's a town, there's... So I got myself out. Some of these people had never tasted proper board. Anyway, next thing I knew, people...
Your last customer mentioned you're cooking. Where I'm headed, I could use some of...
I would be happy to oblige. But my special group, without it, I can't... I hate to think what'll happen when I'm... Even if I already... Unless...
What do you need?
For the ingredients, I'd say a big handful of bitter leaf stems. As for the griddle... until I can have a new one forged, you'd likely find one in the scrounger pile. If you follow... Don't worry, I'll clean it first. You'll have no issue finding... Assuming you're as much a hunter gets.
Thanks, Mildef.
So that's what...
Don't let anyone put...
If you say so.
Already got enough wild meat. Just need to pick some bitter leaf and grab a metal panel from the scrounger book.
That's it.
Some are afraid to be so close to the Forbidden West. I like to think it keeps me on my toes. Hey, you look familiar.
Bet even the Savior... Some battle practice.
You wanted to speak to me?
Well, you know better than any, and not just against me. Name's Oder.
best place to practice. Say, I wonder, you, the savior of Meridian, champion of the East?
Who?
The Enduring, a legendary Tenakth. I've heard the Tenakth have training. It's how the warriors get and only the very best from the...
So, to find the Enduring...
You'll have to go far if you do. The 3 clans, 3 capitals, my guess is you'd have to beat off the Tenakth don't kill you on sight, that is. But that's a far spark in the wind. As for right now, I also...
Who would I be fighting against?
Well, I know you're the savior, but you have to beat all the others first. We only use dual blade. These drunken fools would run themselves. You'll have to leave everything but your spear, but I'll look after you. So...
I might be.
That's what I like. Keep repeating the same attack. Your enemy will dodge them. Vary your attacks and combinations. Make yourself less predictable. Close attention to your opponent's stance. Read their intentions. Choose your attacks to break their defense.
Hammerhead. I'll keep some fire crackling for you.
Your spear can deal with that armor. Use attacks to energize your spear. Then hit your opponent with a heavy or power attack to blast their armor. That energy doesn't last forever. That spear can give you the edge in battle. Keep energizing it, and then your enemies. Triggering those energy blasts should help you vanquish your opponents. Let's test your skill.
Yeah.
Yield! I yield! Well fought, friend.
Are you okay?
Yeah. Ooh. Sir, here, have this.
Thank you, Hodurk.
Don't be a stranger.
See you later, Hodurk.
Farewell, then.
Proper survey of the balance. We are on the same side here, Owen. The bristles threaten us all.
Oh, drop the act. We all know it was the Carja who let the bristlebacks into the valley.
What do you want, my dear Majesty? If you want that, all you have to do is have your soldiers remove the bristlebacks and sign the concession to face it.
Hi.
Savior, what auspicious timing. Might we?
We might.
Very well.
So, the Savior herself. Walloper of Derval, Gutter of Hughes.
Maybe.
I've heard many tales of your beauty and heroics, my fierce lady warrior. Ulfant Freeholder, at your service. So, what could have dragged you away from the fine silks and wine of Meridian to this smudge of a settlement? Your saviorly attention must be needed elsewhere.
I'm here for the embassy and...
The embassy? Why, by the forge. Ah.
Once I've dealt with any...
Ah, the bristlebacks. Got to get rid of them if you want. Well...
Not so fast. You don't seem to have a hot...
Well, I refuse when my fellow intimidated and taken advantage...
How noble of you.
Noble? Ha! Born with a hammer in hand, I was. Nobody handed me everything I...
And where is...
The, burden of the Carja risked nothing. Someone had to step up.
You ordered the work stoppage?
Indeed I did. We're... Until the Carja clean up them, I'm not risking Osseram.
Fair deal.
It's not my decree. It's on behalf of who do all the backbreaking work, while all we're asking for is the ability for a land worked by the...
Right. And just how...
Only an amount appropriate to...
Where's the whistle?
Right in the middle of town. But with the threat out there, I'm not in danger.
I'm going to clear out the... And when I'm done, this valley...
If that's what it takes.
Just be ready to blow the whistle. Better see what that Carja magistrate wanted. I bet he's in the tavern.
Serious fighting, not a drunken brawl.
How goes it, Hammerhead?
You say you can't give me free.
Okay, I think I have enough bitter leaf. If I find a cauldron, I could learn how to ride this machine. I can grab this from my stash later. belong to me. Not gonna work. Scroungers. Motive said I could find a metal panel in one of their scrap piles. No metal panel. Better check another scrap pile. Find this in my stash later. Through the scrap piles for a metal panel. I think I have everything I need for Mildif. Good thing, too. I could use a decent meal. Shut that machine down quick with shock ammo. antlers if I shoot them off.
Spotted.
I'll leave you here.
Be welcome out there.
Please. I'll drink you under the table.
Almost ready to go?
Ah, there you are. I happen to receive an... He was pushy, but I stood my ground.
I'm listening.
When I made his meal, instead of two...
Each journey begins... I think I have everything...
Then just as you have inspired...
Wow. Mildef, that was...
Next time you want the best provisions, you know where to find... Your next order of any dish...
Thanks.
Funny you should say that. As it happens, I'm already cooking up my next portion of resistance. Hope to see you again.
It would be a good idea to stock up on some food before I head back out. Oh, goodness.
Back for that free meal?
Down for a game of strike. Come to revel in some strike, sister? Let me set...
I was just...
first time. Well, I got an extra set. Sit. I'll give you something special if you win at all my boards. All right, let's start off simple. The Tanakh like to say that Machine Strike is a game of pure strategy. We each get a set of pieces. Each piece represents a kind of machine, and each machine is worth a different number of victory points. And to win the game, you'll need to gain 7 victory points by destroying the opponent's machines. It can be tricky remembering the details of every machine, so we use these notes to keep track of them. That there is how many victory points you'll get. For notes also tell you how powerful their attacks are, the distance they can, and of course, their health. Okay, that's enough for now. I own the board, so since this is your first time, usually you get to choose which pieces to set on the board, but this will do for now. Pick up that machine piece to your right. And remember, each machine can only move a certain distance. Take a look at your notes if you need a reminder. Easy enough, huh? Now, you get to move 2 machines each round. Perfect. There's not much else to do for now. We're forging onwards. Let me move my pieces here. And we're back to you. This time, try with that machine on your right first. Now move the piece. When performed, you'll be testing your machine's combat power against the opponent's. A machine's combat power is and its own attack power. This board only had and your current machine. So in total, your machine's combat power equals 2 points. Since my machine isn't the one attacking, and just like your machine, it's not. So right now, this means your machine can do. Did you get all that? Knew you were a smart one. Not pulling any punches, huh? Now grab that second machine. See how your machine can't move close enough to attack mine? You can make your machine sprint. That lets it move 1 space further. Try it out. Downside to sprinting is that your machine can no longer attack. Now, some players like to take a risk and overcharge their machine in cases like this. Overcharging lets you attack, but it will damage your machine's health by 2 points, so use at your own discretion. Let's try doing that now so you can see what I mean. That's about it for your turn, then. Now, I'll let you in. That machine of yours, the one closest to me, grab a hold of it. Same as in the wilds. Machines have both armored points and weak points. You can see them marked on the pieces. Blue shows where their armor is thickest. Hit them there, and you'll do some damage, but not a lot. Now, red shows the machine's weak points. Hit those, and you'll deal a mighty blow. Here, let me show you. Rotate that piece so your machine faces mine. Now let that machine have it. Off the board she goes, and there's your... You don't have 7 of them yet, so let's keep going. Your machine attacked mine, but hasn't moved yet. Go ahead and move downward. You've already attacked a machine and moved your piece. But if you overcharge your machine, you can attack a second time. And by the look, you'd be sacrificing, but sometimes overcharge your machine to... Ain't that a thrill? Now, we both get... Good news is, since you're the one, you're gonna receive your victory points before I do. Which means you can reach the covenant. That's why sometimes now. But that means that wasn't so hard. Just remember to... You'd be surprised I know it saved my butt. Oh, these are all my spare pieces. It's a small set to be sure, but it should be... You might even fancy looking out for them strike carvers. They've got all kinds of... Though they'll need the right material. Or you might know I've lost my fair share of brew hopping. No need to thank me. Always a pleasure to help out new strike. Now, if you feel I could even teach you a few more...
Thanks.
Come back anytime, Red.
See you.
Savior, over here. Savior, thank you for taking the time, and my condolences that you had to endure Ulvan's bloviating.
I've dealt with worse. It sounds like he's really trying to put you over the barrel.
The idea that the Karja purposely let bristlebacks into the Daunt, it's completely absurd. But the louder and longer he says it, the more support he'll get for his damned concession decree.
How did the bristlebacks get into the Daunt?
No one knows for sure. The first report of them came from west of the quarry. But unless they have wings I don't know about, I don't see how they could have come over the mountains.
No other way in.
The only way I know about is barren light. Look, if you can get to the bottom of this, I can offer a considerable bounty in return. Help me shut Ulvund up.
What is this concession?
He wants the Sundom to only the portions, mind you, that...
Let me guess. Because he's...
Exactly. With the... He could secure more investment.
He can't get those investments without the concession?
No. Not while there's a chance the Sundom could revoke their access. Hence, why the concession is so important to him. And why blaming the Karja for the bristlebacks, no matter how absurd, works in his favor.
How did you get stuck out here?
I asked for the posting, believe it or not. Overseeing the entire valley on behalf of the Sun King? It was an honor. Is an honor, I mean.
But your job would be a lot easier without someone like Ulvund blasting hot air all the time?
Ulvund's not going anywhere. He's been around longer than I have. Even fancies himself the founder of Chainscrape. I'll find a way to live with him. I have to.
How does blaming the Karja for the bristlebacks help Ulvund get his concession?
Look around. This may be the Sundom, but Chainscrape is all gears and rust and bad ale. Claiming that the Karja loosed the bristlebacks in order to intimidate Oseram laborers. Well, let's just say no one here has forgotten the atrocities of the Mad Sun King. And with the bristlebacks bringing Ulvund has plenty of time to pick at...
And if the Oseram...
Correct. The reconstruction...
You said the bristlebacks were first spotted west of the quarry?
Yes, according to one, said the ground... He took off and...
Good place to start looking, then.
If you learn the truth, maybe Ulvund will stop blaming the card, and maybe then he'll act...